What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Quarantine Chemistry. Just recording this as your intro video for week 2. This week, we're going to do things a little bit differently. First thing we're going to start off with is an intro lab. You're going to do a little inquiry activity using the simulation I used in the notes last week. So the link should open you up to this gas properties. If it doesn't, just search PhET Colorado, go to the sims, and this gas properties will show up. Just want to hit the play button here. When this opens up, you're going to click on Ideal. Up and down on the gas pump handle, it's like a bicycle pump, and then you'll see your properties. You can change the volume by grabbing here, changing the size. You can look at the temperature. You can change the temperature by sliding this up to heat it or down to cool it. And then it's going to ask you to hold some things constant. So if you want to hold volume constant, just click here. If it tells you to hold temperature constant, click there. So that's just going to be how you navigate that. Your work again for this week, you're going to start off with a simulation lab activity. There'll be a Google form linked in the assignments that you'll answer all the questions on the Google form and submit that. You should be working on that Monday into Tuesday. Should finish that up, I would say, probably by midday on Tuesday. And then once you submit the form, I'll have some videos for you to review. Most likely, I'll be able to cover all the notes in one session. I'll be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to go through the simulation with you and talk about the relationships and some of the terminology. So make sure that you have your learning guide, your study guide printed out before you watch that video so that you can write down your definitions and we can go through some of those things. Make sure you're taking notes on that learning guide, study guide as you go through the videos midweek. After you go through the videos, there'll be a discussion question posted that goes with the lab. It's actually the question that's in the lab. We're just going to do that on the discussion board. And what I want you to try to do is, for your class, I want everybody to try to come up with a unique scenario that shows the relationships between pressure and temperature, temperature and volume, pressure and volume. So try to have a unique real-life example. End of the week discussion and the end of week assessment, they'll be posted on Friday. I sent an email out today. Today is Friday. Trying to answer some of the questions about the assessments. Anything you submit in a Google form automatically gets graded by the answer key on Google. I don't trust it, so neither should you. Don't stress out about your score. Check back on probably by Friday. I'll have the discussion points in. And then on Monday, after everybody's tests and end of week discussions are submitted, I'll put the point values into PowerSchool for those. If you have a multiple correct answer or there's a multiple point problem or question that I ask you to go over, you absolutely can get partial credit for that. Just wait and see what I score you on. If there's 3 correct answers in a multiple correct answer kind of checkbox question, and you get 2 of the 3 right, then I'll give you 66% of those points. This is a learning curve for all of us. So just remember, we're taking it slow, adding some things in each week, but we're also trying to establish a normal pace. So Monday, there'll be some kind of intro video with a task to do. The learning guide will be attached to that. You should do your definitions, work through the intro video. You'll have your discussion, typically a practice assessment. So look for your practice assessment to be released on Thursday morning. Friday, you get the assignments that are due for Sunday. Everything for the week has to be done by 11:59 p.m. Sunday night. If something happens that you run into a problem, email me as soon as possible so that I can make arrangements and make note that if there is something marked as late, that you don't lose points for it. Stay healthy, be strong, improve daily. Do something to make yourself better every day. Do something to bless your family. That's your weekend assignment.